Hello, this is James Helm, standing outside the world headquarters of Helm Enterprises Forging Division, south of San Antonio, Texas. I signed up recently on the Knife Dogs forum for a Knife in the Hat exchange. If you're not familiar with Knife in the Hat, it is a themed exchange that knife makers sign up for. It can be whatever rules the person that comes up with the idea for the kit has. It can be open only to new knife makers. It can be make a certain style of knife. It can be use a certain material to make the knife, or it can be a free-for-all. No rules whatsoever. Just make a knife. All the names go into a hat. Names are drawn out, and whoever's name is drawn for you, you send your blade to them. Whoever gets your name, they send your blade to you. So everyone who enters gets a knife from someone else who entered into the exchange. The theme for this particular kith was zombie kitchen cutlery. Something that you can kill the undead with and then serve them up if you're running low on supplies. So when I read that, what immediately came into mind for me was a meat cleaver. So I built this. It's about a 12-inch blade. It was forged from 2-inch wide by 1/4-inch thick 5160 spring steel. It's been triple normalized, triple hardened in canola oil, triple tempered. Down here at the end, it was left its original thickness when I started forging, its original width, so it spread out the most. I forged it down narrower here, so this is the widest, thickest portion. It's about 3/16 thick still, so it's not a massively thick one. It's quick in the hand, fast. I found that when you're doing chopping, you need some weight to help give inertia to bite in deep, but if you get too much weight, you're fighting that inertia to get acceleration. Force is mass times acceleration, and when you're chopping, acceleration is the more important part of the equation. Science! The handle is an integral socket handle, so it's all one piece of steel rolled around to form the handle shape. It's then wrapped in parachute cord that's been impregnated with Minwax wood hardener, so it's not going anywhere. To get that back off, you'd need a saw and some patience. It's essentially a way of making a composite material in place on the handle. Another discussion on Zombie Squad forum, it was decided that all the zombie-themed merchandise that's flooding the market right now is lime-colored, because that must be outside the spectrum of what the zombies can see. So I went with neon lime green for the parachute cord wrap. I'll shave here. We're about to put it through some testing. I have here 3 coconuts, which are the Zombie Squad approved analogies for a zombie skull. I've never done a coconut test before, so I'm very curious to see how things go. We're going to start off with a little more mundane chopping task though, with this 2x4. We'll see how it does. So regular pound 2x4, I'm going to avoid hitting the nails and just cut the wood. Pardon the leprous white tone of the flesh, but I'm getting ready for a knife show and I am sharpening my knives. I don't need to lose all my arm hair doing so, so we'll do the demonstration on my leg here. So just chop through the 2x4 and it's shaving hair pretty decently. So, okay. Like I said, I've never done a zombie skull analogy test, coconut test before. Not sure how it's going to go. Let's see. I nicked the side. Didn't get a good straight-on shot.
It's a clean nick, though.
So it cut cleanly through the
meat
hole down to the meat. So let's see if I can aim a little straighter this time. I'll put that side down. Okay, attempt number 2. Now, as you can see, no challenge whatsoever. It cut it cleanly through the middle. So I have 2 more coconuts. We're going to do one more cut with the blade, and then we're going to try something different. Alright, we're going to try a side swing. This is just sitting loose up on the pipe, so not sure how it's going to do. We'll see. Everything is fun. So I'm going to aim right about there. I'm going to move the stand behind me so I don't hit it and damage the blade. Metal on metal contact's not a good thing.
You made a coconut cut, all like Gilligan's Island.
And with our second trial, we have a nice little coconut cut. This top flap that went flying went about 10 feet. We had to look around and find where it went. So I'd say the cutting portion is definitely go. But holding this, you kind of feel like it's almost as much of a war mace as it is a cleaver. This back spike, you really want to hit with it. So let's try an impact test with our remaining zombie skull. Move these others out of the way and resume filming. Alright, got our last zombie skull here. The impact test. We're going to be using the point on the back of the blade to do our smashing. We'll see how the skull holds up, if at all. Here we go. Totally destroyed it. Coconut milk everywhere. Just destroyed it into fragments.
Ow.
Did you get hit?
A little bit. Zombie brains everywhere.
One more test. Okay, since the coconut impact test wasn't much of a challenge, we're going to go to our testing clothes dryer here. It's a Whirlpool. Fairly thick sheet metal. You can see it hadn't been hit in this section yet. There we go. Got a little paint on the blade, but it'll sand right off. Yeah, that would crack a skull pretty good. So, this will be on the table this weekend. If it doesn't sell, it goes in the kith. If it does sell, I'll make a new one. So,
either way, somebody's getting a cleaver.
Either way, somebody's getting a pretty cool zombie cleaver.